This lesson is on line plots. A line plot is a graph in which marks, such as X's, above a number line show the frequency of a value. Let's look at this line plot here. It's titled Weight of Second Graders. If you look along the bottom, there are the different weights of second graders. There's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75 pounds. When you look up and down over here, we see X's. The X's represent how many children weigh those amounts. So let's answer some questions looking at the data from our line plot. The first question asks, how many students weigh 60 pounds? Well, what we need to do is find 60 pounds and count up how many students weigh that much. We're going to count the X's. There are 1, 2, 3 students that weigh 60 pounds. The second question asks, how many students weigh 70 and 75 pounds? So this time we need to count up the 70 pounds and the 75 pound students. There are 1, 2, 3. So our answer is 3. The third question asks, how many students weighed less than 70 pounds? Well, to find that out, we need to look at all the weights that are less than 70 pounds and count up how many students. Well, 70 is right here. I'm going to make a line right there because we need to count everything that is to the left of here because that would be less than 70 pounds. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 students that weighed less than 70 pounds. Let's look at another example of a line plot. This line plot shows the height of second graders. Along the bottom you see the different heights in inches from 45 inches all the way to 51 inches, and up and down you see how many students are that tall. So let's answer some more questions. The first question asks, how many students were measured all together? Well, we need to count up everybody because it asks all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 students were measured all together. The next question asks, what height had the least amount of students? Well, let's look at our X's and see which was the least. Well, right here, I don't see any, so that would be the least. So 46 would be the height of the least amount of students because nobody was that tall. So 46, and I'm going to put IN for inches because we said that was measured in inches. The last question asks, how many students were 48 inches tall? We find 48 inches, that's right here. We'll count up how many X's we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 students were 48 inches tall. Let's look at one more example of a line plot. This line plot shows hours playing outside. These are how many hours children played outside at home. Let's look at our questions. The first question asks, how many students spent no time playing outside? Well, no time would be 0 hours. Let's count up our X's. We have 1, 2. So 2 students spent no time playing outside. The next question asks, how many students spent 2 and 3 hours playing outside? Well, here's 2 hours, and here's 3 hours. Let's count up our X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 students spent 2 and 3 hours playing outside. Our last question asks, how many more students spent 2 hours than 4 hours? Well, 2 hours was right here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to write 5 here so I don't forget. And 4 hours was right there, only 1. Now, when we solve how many more problems, we always subtract. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Our answer is 4. 4 students spent 2 hours, then 4 hours. That concludes our lesson today on line plot.